Hello. Egypt is under enormous amount of pressure by the United States. President Trump wants Egypt and President Sisi to accept the people of Gaza and Egypt. Uh, President Sisi of Egypt is refusing this proposal and refusing this pressure. We are seeing that the United States might put sanctions on Egypt, might stop the funding and support on Egypt. And we are talking about a country of 120 million people. And Egypt is one of the key countries of the Middle East and the Arab world. But the United States and Israel are trying and they are working, and until now they are successful of making their plan, and that is the new Middle East that they talked about in the year 2000, between the 2000 and 2003, when Condoleezza came out and said we are making the new Middle East. They have already destroyed Palestine, Gaza. They are trying to annex with the West Bank and also uh, make it part of Israel and sending the people to Jordan. And the Jordanian king, as it seems with his meeting yesterday with President Trump, he's going to go and he went through under the pressure. Syria is completely destroyed. Lebanon is completely destroyed. There's not such a thing called acts of resistance anymore. It has be weakened. It has been weakened, dissolved, destroyed, bombed. The leaders bombed. So it does not. You can say actually on the ground, if you get pen and paper, it does not exist anymore. Today, the only way to save Egypt and to save the Palestinian cause is to stand with Egypt and support Egypt, and for Egypt to be the Arab world and the Muslim world and the free world out there to support Egypt politically and economically in the face of the American pressure. This is not madness. This is courage. That's all it takes. We all remember what Saudi Arabia did in the 70s when the King Faisal cut off the oil off of the United States. Uh, yes, it is true. He was killed, assassinated by the American Secret Service. But this is what it takes, because if the Palestinian cause is destroyed, finished, and Americans and Israelis send the people of Gaza to Egypt and Jordan, the next turn is going to come on carrying up Jordan, carrying up into several countries. The same thing with Egypt, making them several countries, and one country after another. That's the plan of the United States and Israel. Uh, there's also the situation in Syria is the same. It looks like it's going to carrying up into ethnic and religious. The situation here is not doing good at all. So, what the pressure, and that's the problem, is that Egypt has so much economical problems. They take the aid from the world, from the IMF. They take financial aid from Europe, and from Egypt, because they have so much people. They have so many people. They're over 120 million, and that's what the Americans are working on. They on the pressure from on the economical pressure, and it won't be surprised that they will starve the Egyptian people, because America is famous for doing that, and they have done that in the past. With Syria, they did it with Iraq, they did it with Venezuela, with other countries, with Russia, and they did it like it's through. They are famous for that through history, and that is the problem, that until now there is no one to stand and put the end to the Americans. And the United Nations is taken hostage by the United States foreign policy and White House, and from Tel Aviv. And today the world is being in charge by two mad right extremists, and that's Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump. They are killing, and now they're threatening to continue the war on Gaza. And this is not surprising. Everyone predicted it, because they knew that the Israelis, they don't stand for their words, they don't go by deals, and they don't respect deals, and they don't respect international resolutions, or they haven't been respecting the entire UN resolutions for the last 75 years. That's about Palestine. Everyone condemned them, but they keep continuing demolishing houses, killing civilians, destroying farmhouses and farm trees for the Palestinian people, and bombing them with every kind of weapon, prohibited and unprohibited. This is not something new. This crisis is not over about 7 October and what the Palestinians did. The Palestinians did 7 October because it is a reaction of 75 years of oppression, of starvation, of massacres, and ethnic cleaning. And what we can say is that what the Israelis have been doing against the Palestinian people is a Holocaust for the last 75 years. And there is no way till now. The only way to stop it is to put an end to the United States and to Israel together. This might be sounds like a crazy idea, but that's the only way to save the Palestinian cause and to save Egypt. Because today Egypt is all alone in the face of the United States, with no support, with no help, and it's uh, and 120 million people. Imagine 120 million. They might face sanctions, they might face starvation because of the American pressure and President Donald Trump. Thank you very much.